Have you ever had an experience where you felt like you need a do-over? Budapest was that trip for me. I first came here at the start of the pandemic, March 2020 to be exact, and though I loved the city, it was in the backdrop of impending doom. So now I'm back, more relaxed, and I can't wait to take you along on this vlog to share with you my favourite haunts and also hope you fall in love with the city just as I have. Alright, so we're headed to the spa at the hotel because, as you can tell, I'm so tired from this morning. So we're gonna need some R&R. This hotel has a spa called the Secret Garden. It looks really cool on Instagram, so I have high expectations. After a relaxing dip, it's time to get acquainted with the city. We're starting with dinner at Mazotov. This is one of my fave restaurants in Budapest. It's mostly a small place affair, but the food is fresh and balanced. It's on a full stomach that you can safely treat yourself, which is why I recommend this bottomless Prosecco cruise at sunset. The drinks are flowing, the city's glowing, and you just know the trip is off to a great start. And how rude of me not to introduce to you my drinking partner on this trip.
Hello, hello. Hello.
Hey guys, we've just woken up to get to the Fisherman's Bastion for just before sunrise. This place is gorgeous. The light right now is amazing. I'm just kind of like, what is my life? I'm crying because of the wind, but also because this place is so magical. Today is sightseeing day, a way to cross off some really important locations in Budapest. We started off with the Buda Castle. This complex is beautiful, and though we didn't go in, the views of the city from here are insane. After a quick outfit change, we also passed by St. Stephen's Basilica and the shoes on the Danube bank. This spot is super significant of the events that happened during the Holocaust. Of course, we got hungry, so we tried this gimmicky restaurant I found on TikTok. It's like Harry Potter themed, which is not really my thing, but your drinks do come in potions, and the food is okay. I'm about exploring Budapest. It's actually not Pest, it's actually Pest, or something like that. Nikita is in charge of Google Maps, and we're currently lost. We're going around in a circle, so we're gonna try and see if we can get like some chimney cake. If you've not heard of chimney cake, let me show you what it is. It's actually so cool. And yeah, Budapest is actually so quiet, not quiet, but pretty chill, to be fair. It is a Tuesday afternoon. I feel like I'm that unemployed friend on the Tuesday posting on her stories right now. To end the day, we headed to Simpler Kurt. It's a ruin bar, and I find the concept of ruin bars so interesting. Apparently, they're hosted in these derelict buildings that were commissioned to be destroyed, but were saved by groups of friends who would come together and take objects from their own homes and make it into a hangout area or bar. That's why this place looks so random and funky. It's a cool concept. Hey guys, so I've come back to the hotel and I'm having a little me time. I actually told Nikita yesterday when we arrived in Budapest that I would like to have an evening by myself, or evening where even if we're in the same room, we just kind of do our own thing, because I really need it. I'm naturally an introvert, and don't get me wrong, I do love the opportunity to travel with other people. I do a lot of solo travel, so when I get the opportunity to travel with other people, it's really great. A lot of the reason why I solo travel is because, you know, the people in my life have, you know, other priorities. They're not always free to go places. So when people do say they're up to traveling with me, it's such a privilege. I'm so grateful. But the last month, I feel like I have done zero solo trips. I went to the Olympics at the start of August with my friend and Florence. And then when I was back in London, I was catching up with a couple of people. I even did a London vlog where I just kind of showed myself, catch up with so many people, friends, family. Then I went to Cornwall with my friend Sunif, and Sunif and I hadn't hanged out for a while like that, and we used to live together when we were universities. I was like, I'm definitely gonna make sure I make the full effort to kind of engage with her, because Sunif loves talking and just like chatting and having discussions, so we did that. And then I went to Malta the next week with my friend Janelle. And Janelle's also like a really special person in my life. I just really thank God for her life. And so I'm kind of just like, I've been around people back to back on trips, and don't get me wrong, I'm really, really grateful. As someone who is an introvert and has struggled with loneliness on and off for the last couple of years, but I realised I'm getting a little bit grumpy because my social batteries are low. So little things will begin to like annoy me, and the behind the scenes of a lot of these trips is like I am shooting content with my friends, not so much, but because Nikita is a travel content creator like me, when we go to a place like this, we're thinking about reels, collaborations, we're thinking about making sure we cover the hotel properly, making sure we like do everything we need to do to create decent travel guides. A lot today has been going around shooting a lot of content, doing a lot of photography, and you know, even though we're both really lovely people, I feel like that can get tiring. I had foresight to tell her like, yo, we're gonna need some separate time, and so she stayed at the bar for longer. That's where she is right now. Cheers. Hungary, especially Budapest, is known for its thermal baths. So you literally cannot come and not come to these. I think they're like called Sacenti. I'll put the name up. But they do get super crowded. So we're here at like 7 a.m. in the morning just to kind of have some peace as we go into the baths. I still don't feel that great from yesterday. I don't think I mentioned, but right as I was like going to start editing, I got a cold and I was like sniffing and coughing like throughout the night. I must have snored really loudly as well. I'm so sorry, Nikita. But yeah, I'm not feeling too great. So I feel like some water time will help. But yeah, this is what the pools look like. Very, very cute. Oh! Whilst these baths are super popular, there's a hidden gem inside that not many people know about. The beer spa. Here you can actually bath in malt, yeast and beer salts whilst drinking beer on tap with some snacks. We literally chilled here for about 45 minutes and it was a great time, definitely worth paying extra for. Am I bloated from beer? Yes. Am I still gonna eat? Of course. Am I the only one who gets bloated from beer? I get really bloated, but I think I'm okay to have lunch. Taste test! So good. We've just checked into another place. We're doing 2 nights at the nice hotel and 2 nights cheap and cheerful. I think we paid 90 quid altogether for this place for 2 nights. So not £45 a night. I have to double check if that was £45 a night each or altogether, but very, very affordable on a good road. And we have living space, which is nice. We can spread out our suitcases in the living room and then sleep in the bedroom. It's mid-afternoon, so we're gonna head and do a bit more sightseeing. Gonna head to a library. It's a really cute library. We thought it'd be cute to kind of take some photos. And then we're gonna do a little hike. I don't hike, guys, and it's hot. So it better be worth it for a nice sunset. Turns out the library was closed, so we ended up just grabbing coffee in this beautiful setting. This atrium is actually in a hotel, so easy to miss, but very impressive. Then we did an easy hike for sunset. You have to walk along Elizabeth Bridge and then put this location on your Google Maps. I don't like heights and I'm not fit, but I did it. The views from above are insane, especially as the sun sets and the city lights turn on. For dinner, I took us to probably my fave restaurant in Budapest. They serve wholesome meals in the cutest setting. I recommend. I have no idea how to get tickets for this bus. Hoping they take contactless. We made it! We got it! We went to check out this castle which I had seen online but hadn't visited on my first trip to Budapest. I'm glad we went because it's super pretty, there's nice gardens, and it felt like a peaceful abode in the city. This is so cute. I feel like I'm already in autumn time. There's like a park, there's like churches, like beautiful castle. It's a whole complex. I feel like I'm in a Disneyland town. Close to the castle is the Hero Square, but we didn't linger for long as we were hungry again. I was super excited to finally make it to 26. The interiors of this restaurant are stunning yet laid back, and the food was really balanced. I love a healthy meal. We came back to the apartment this afternoon because Nikita had a work call to take, but we stayed because I'm feeling horrible. I have a cold and a cough, and I put on my Instagram stories that like nothing makes me feel properly homesick like being sick when traveling. Is absolutely the worst. Suddenly I want to sleep in my own bed and eat my own food and, you know, have those like home comforts when you're not feeling well. So yeah, I literally just been in this sort of dark room napping while she's taking her work calls. And yeah, it's just the worst thing. I think people ask me, do you get lonely when you solo travel? Do you get homesick? And I feel like I've been quite independent from a young age. I went to boarding school for secondary school, so literally since the age of 11 I've had to be quite independent and mature quite fast, but it's getting sick that does bring me down. This is why I so desperately needed to rest. It was our last night in Budapest and I wanted to end it with a bang. I had found this rooftop bar that felt like a hidden gem, but has its glorious view of the Hungarian parliament, and you can just chill and wait for it to light up. Our last morning, how sad. Budapest has been a dream, my second time here, and actually it just feels nice to go back to like old haunts and also try new things. I hope you guys are taking inspiration from all the stuff we've done. You know, to fight off the post-travel blues, which I already have on the last day, we came to the Gillette baths. So they're like, I'm standing outside right now because I do have a bath outside, but I feel like the most beautiful baths they have are inside. We got here super early so we can kind of see inside when there's no people in it. And look at the marble. Look at the tiles. Look at the intricacies. I think it's meant to be Art Nouveau. I'll put it up here when I remember it. But super beautiful. I actually think it's actually more beautiful than the ones we went to earlier this week. So I highly recommend, but I can't believe we're leaving. Before heading to the airport, we had to seal our trip. So lunch at the For Sale pub was perfect. Here, you'll find notes from people all around the world. Love letters, memories, cool facts. And as we also wrote down our special notes from our trip and stuck them to the wall, they became our scrapbook for an amazing time in Budapest. I'm so glad I got to share it with you.